Medical receptionist told me I'd probably go blind because I'm uninsured. Literally crying as I type this, but first and foremost, this isn't to start a witch hunt about the receptionist or to ask for money, just because I have no one to talk to. So basically I've been suffering from eye flashes, floaters, a scary amount of them, blurred vision, and what is basically a curtain on my side vision like darkness at the side of my eye. It was very concerning and has gotten worse, and I'm afraid it is retinal detachment. I cannot afford anything, basically very low income, live with roommates. By the time my rent is paid I have about $30 and that's getting food from a local church. I do work but my work doesn't give me insurance. I panicked and called around because my boss told me that all practices and hospitals have lines and places for people to go who can't pay, and nobody pays out of pocket if they can, and you just have to ask and every clinic will say yes. He also says if my eyes don't get better he doesn't know if I can do the job. So I call around and this medical receptionist or whoever they patched me into told me I could go to the and they treat me for sure. I tell her my situation and asks if there's support for people who can't pay, and she asked why I thought a specialist would just treat me for free. I apologized and was distressed and told her about my job situation and asked if this means I'd go blind if I didn't have insurance or some way to cope, and she said, well, the would have to stabilize you, but that doesn't mean restore your vision for free, but suggested I talk to the hospital staff. I get she was being blunt and I'm probably overreacting, but I'm scared about next steps. I live in Ma but don't know if Mass Health would accept me and have nobody to talk to me about this. My boss promised he'd think about insurance, but he says he's a small business. I'm under 26 but my parents dropped me because they said insurance for adults should come from employers, not parents. I could beg to be added back on, I guess, but best country in the world.